Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you live tonight with Tuesday's tips and techniques. I might be experiencing some performance issues, it says. Well, we'll see. It looks like I am live on YouTube and I am live on Facebook. So I think we are good to go. Yes, looks good. Yep. All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much for tuning in tonight for Tuesday's tips and techniques. Tonight I am going to be using the tailored tag punch, and I already have that on there. So this little gem here, there is a lot of things that you can do with this punch. I love it when I have a product that I can do many different things with, because that just makes that punch that more of a greater value. Does that, I'm kind of twisting on my words there, but you know what I mean. If it's, when you get this, you think, okay, just that, but I'm going to show you all the different possibilities with this one little punch. So first we'll start out basic. I'm going to just grab an ink pad and a stamp, and we'll stamp that just like that. Just a basic way that you would use this punch. It might be the only way you've ever thought of using it, but you're going to punch out that nice sentiment. Love that. Perfect, just like that. Well, you can take a coordinating, and then you can use your cutter or your scissors and cut that in half. I'm just gonna, doesn't really have to be exactly half. Take this, flip it over. You've probably already seen this, but I just want to kind of update you on all the fun and different ways that you can use this punch. So then you're going to create this little mat, just like that. Isn't that pretty? And that goes just like this one here, same way. So it's to punch out your sentiment, and then you can use it again to create a mat. Simple. Everybody got that? This one I did last year, and you can see where I stamped and embossed the little skeletons and then used my punch to punch it out, and then created this mosaic type background, and I also put one on the inside. So that's just another way you can use these. I've done it before with the wood paper. It's the paper that looks like the wood or the tile. And I've done it this way, and then had the happy birthday in the middle with all the tiles. It's another way that you can use it. This one you might have seen back in when everybody was supposedly graduating. You can create a graduation hat with your tailored tag punch, and I did do a video on that, but I'll just give you a quick overview of that. Well, I'm gonna have to have you see the video, because you're going to put a little bracket, not bracket, but you're gonna cut, let me see if I had a sticky note. I just want a little strip. Here, I'll take this. So it's like you stick that little strip on there, and then you're going to put it back in so you get this pointed shape. And then the bottom of the hat is basically like this. And then you got your graduation hat. So graduation hats with the tailored tag punch. I do have a video. Check it out on YouTube. My channel on YouTube is the Stamp Camp. Here's another one that I did last year using the tailored tag. A nice little cute bow tie on that hat, or on that shirt card there. Isn't that cute? You're going to do two. I think that is also a video I did on YouTube. So if you just kind of Google that, or just go to my YouTube channel, the Stamp Camp, you're going to create your bow tie with the tailor tag. Cool, cool, right? All right, so on to tonight's project. This one right here, it's another mosaic. When I did this card, I was thinking a soccer ball. So if you have a child in soccer, this would be a way cool card to create with the blacks and the whites and the grays to create a soccer ball. But I'm going to show you how to create that different shape. So you're going to cut your pieces 1.5 by however long that you want. This is a piece of the Plaid Tidings designer paper. So to get this, what you're going to do is 1.5, and you're going to find the center, which I did on a scrap piece. Let me get a piece of scrap paper here so I can show you how I marked my, so 1.5. All right, and then I found half, which is 3/4 of an inch, and I don't want to cut it, so I just want to mark. So I'll use my grid here, and I'm going to make a mark at 3/4 of an inch, and we'll follow that up. So 3/4 of an inch. I brought it into my tailored tag punch, and I lined up my score line so that it was this point and this point, so I know it's straight in there. And then I took a Sharpie and marked my edges just like that. Okay, so now that it's marked, if I put my 1.5 inch strip in and I line up my sides with my marks, just like so, I'm going to get that shape. So I'm going to punch a couple of those, and I'll punch some of the plaid. I got pieces stuck in there. So I'm just going to punch, lining that up. That looks pretty good. I'm going to need some burgundy ones, so we'll put that in. This is cherry cobbler. And I think I'll do one more out of the plaid. Oh, moved it just a little bit too much. All right, then I had all these little shapes laying out, and I thought, they remind me of a little bow tie. So I didn't make a card yet, but I thought that would be so cute. When I did this, it reminded me of little bows. That one wouldn't match because it would blend right in. But when the little girls, when you'd have a strip of ribbon and then you'd put their bows on, so keep them, so you know where they always were. But I thought that was cute. You could put a little jewel there and they would look like little bow ties. Maybe on a bunny, or I don't know. Then I also had all these little strips left, like these little end pieces. And they were just laying, I was going to dump them, but then I seen a couple of these laying out on my table. So I put this together. This is this end right here, a little bit longer, this one there. So this is actually the background, just stamped, but it looks like it was punched. So the smaller or the bigger you leave your pieces, the longer or bigger that's going to be matted on there. Isn't that cool? This is tomorrow's blog post card. And that, believe it or not, is the Campology stamp set. You wouldn't have thought a Christmas card with that? Well, trees, you can do a lot of with trees. And I thought that went perfect. Using up those little scraps. They were in the garbage, had to dig them out. It's funny, they just were kind of laying like that, and I'm like, hey, I can put them on a card. So that's what I did. Okay, back to tonight's card. So then you're going to create a pattern with your punched pieces here. So you can go, I don't know, however you want with your pieces. But you can kind of see where I'm going with it, right? You can create a pattern like that. You could just do a staggered pattern if you didn't want to, like that, down the side of your card. Tighten them up however you would like it. Or maybe you want one up here yet. Kind of different, arrange. So play with the pattern that you want. But I'm going to go with, let's see, how did I do? I'm going to go like this. And what I did was I put it even across the top with this first point. Okay. And then same with the next one. And then the next. And I went right to the side. So I did my outside ones first, and then I come in with the middle. And I have that so I can just trim that straight off. And then just fill in with your pieces, however you want to do it. And then this one I designated my sentiment one. So I'm going to stamp my little sentiment on there. And then these filled in here. And then I had one left here. And to do my center row, I did the same with the top. Is I adhered these first, and then I come in and placed my center roll in, if that makes sense. Let's see. This one is going to go like this. And then we have another green one. So you can, you can do this with the Halloween papers. You can do this with any of the papers. But this is the one I did. And I have the Little Merry Christmas. And that was from the Festive Post stamp set. This right here, Merry Christmas. But you could do Enjoy the Season. If you wanted to do the prints in the Halloween type colors, like this from the Plaid Tidings, then you can do the Wishing You a Happy Halloween. Lots that you can do. So let's go ahead and start attaching all those. Let's see, where's my adhesive? So because I know I'm only going to be attaching the bottom portion, I don't need to put adhesive at the top. And like I said, I am doing the straight line here. There we go. Get this thing rolling. Okay. Oh, I should do the green first, because then I can center my cherry cobbler one. Just want to make sure that I am in the perimeter here. And there we go. Make sure. Okay. Gotta make sure I put my adhesive on the right side. Okay, so I'm matching the side and the bottom, like so. Oh, I want to do that one last. Because now I can center that in. So now, if you don't already own the tailored tag punch, you're going to want to get it because you can do so many things with it. I love the versatility of it. Little cherry cobbler, kind of dark on the screen. Okay, so now I'm going to fill that one in first. Try to get that. And then I can come in with the side. Like, that looks pretty good. Hello from Florida. Well, hello and welcome. Like so. You can see why I thought soccer ball when I was putting this together. There, isn't that pretty? Love that. And then you're just going to turn it over and you're going to trim. You can use your trimmer or your scissors. See if I can do it with this paper trimmer. Be a little bit quicker, a little bit straighter maybe. There. Way cool. Love that. And then I put it on a little bit bigger piece of white. All right, and then my card base is the shaded spruce. Now you could pop this up if you wanted to. Sometimes I like to leave my cards kind of flat for mailing purposes. And we don't want to put it on upside down. I have been known to do that. Yes, I have. Then we'll come in with these little gold glitter enamel dots. They're kind of flat, so I kind of like that. So we'll just, oops, where did that go? Oh. Kind of put those a little bit around here. Let's see. Put one there. We'll put a teeny one down here. Like that. That kind of just shows the sentiment there a little bit. It gives a little something. I thought it went really well with the printed paper. And then on the inside we have some white. I guess it doesn't matter which side. Oh, I'm out of adhesive. So we'll go with the liquid glue. Oh, and I didn't cut it down the right size. It looked a little big, I thought. Let's see, how's that going to go with my liquid glue? All right, we'll put that in at 4. I probably used the piece I was supposed to use on something else. bring my liquid glue again. I guess that's one advantage to liquid glue, right? Okay, so place that in there. And then I have, where did that little strip go? I had that little extra strip right here. I can put that across the bottom. It was just a little strip I had left over. That's not going to work because I got to have the length. So the length would be 5 1/4. And then I have my liquid glue. See, that's on the back side. So you got Halloween on one side, Christmas on the other. Choice is yours. Place that across the bottom, like so. So pretty. Isn't that pretty? That tailored tag punch, I tell you what, you can do so much with that little thing. So again, for like the bow tie, the graduation hat, the other cards that I've showed you, visit my YouTube channel, The Stamp Camp, and you'll find all those little tips on using that that tailored tag punch for all those different ways. Love that. Don't you love it when you can use a punch for more than just what you thought it was used for? So that is it for tonight. Again, if you liked what you saw, you've learned a tip or two, make sure that you share, like, and follow my video. I appreciate that so much. If you would like to purchase your very own tailored tag punch, please visit my blog, www.thestampcamp.com, and this is the Hostess code for August. That is it for tonight. Thanks for stopping by.